Politics. What is conservatism? Good versus evil, black versus white, life versus death, red versus blue. The struggle between conservatism and liberalism may not be as old or even as epic as any of these, but is a competition that we've all witnessed at some point in our lives. Probably at our last family reunions, when our younger cousin decided to pick a fight with our grandma. In essence, the grandma is the embodiment of conservatism, the old person who knows the old ways and sees them as better, or at least worth protecting from the new. This does not, however, lead to a single conservative worldview. Aside from the differences in traditions because of where the grandma is from, what we define as old ways or our traditions can get muddled. All traditions had to start somewhere, and we only came to consider them as traditions after they had been around for a while. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they weren't invented by madmen for shiggles, and whatever we consider a while is up for debate. Once again, like with all common ideologies, there's not even one kind of conservatism, with traditionalism trying to preserve or return to traditions that have been forgotten, reactionaries who are trying to undo social changes that have disturbed traditions, and last but not least, people just calling themselves conservatives because of party politics. In the end, even though we can academically define conservatism, there's quite a simple way to understand how we use the term in general conversation. If someone does not identify as a libertarian or an anarchist, but still hates liberals, then you can feel free to call them a conservative. Simple.